If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, how do you deal with being frustrated that things aren't working out, and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Bell, coming to you live for HVAC Technician Sales Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and business and a fantastic day to talk about you. Today, right now, we're going to talk about being frustrated, right? We all get this. And so here are a couple of reasons why in a non-logical order, right? So here is what happens. You go into your computer and you look at an Excel file and you look at coordinates. You got the row across the top and you got the row across the side. And statistically speaking, we can go dump a bunch of numbers in there. And on Wednesday, the 27th of a full moon, you should have an achievement unlocked, right? Well, the goal setting book says that. The guru says that. My manager wants me to do that. But at the end of the day, sometimes we just don't reach goals. Like I have goals and sometimes I got to go, I didn't reach them. So on one of those axes of that grid that you just made, one is going to be time. It's always going to be time. And one of them is going to be money. Right? How much time are you making me put into this project? How much money am I making or losing by being in this project? And you could graph it out, right? Most of the time when I deal with executives, CEOs, offer owners, managers, salespeople, if we draw this out on an axis and say, talk to me about your frustration, what's going on? It's going to come down to two things, time and money most of the time. Now, sometimes it's significant other, sometimes it's life sources, okay? Significant other is pretty straightforward. I fight with my boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, spouse, significant other. Other forces could be, hey, I have an illness. Other forces could be like, hey, I've got a kid that's a problem. Or, hey, I've got a parent that's got some issues. When you start like, hey, what are all the reasons that I could be frustrated? You're going to find that list is only so big. So what do you do to alleviate it? Well, now that you know that there's a list, now that you know like, hey, I've taken and said, hey, here's all the reason I'm frustrated, there are some things that you could do. But before we get there, you should absolutely join my email publication. Right here, go to this URL, type it into a browser, drop in your name, your email address, maybe your phone number. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. It's an email publication. And occasionally I sell stuff, right? Like my books, okay? Or courses or other people's stuff. So dealing with frustration, one, admit it. I'm frustrated, right? In my belief, one, you can never be mad talking like a pirate. Arr, I am frustrated, matey, right? And instantly I'm happy, okay? Number two, talk like a 30s gangster. See, I'm mad. First, you got to get yourself to laugh in whatever way that you're going to do it. Whether you talk like a pirate or talk like a 30s gangster, right? To me, it gets it right on. This is why I highly encourage every salesperson entrepreneur to have a playlist of funny things on their YouTube, right, that you can go to. Number two, work out. Get some sweat out. Go work out. Get your aggression out. Number three, reevaluate where you're at. What are the stressors that are in that framework of your life that are causing you? Did you get behind on bills? Okay. Is there a way for you to overcome that? Emotion's really easy. Emotion is really easy. I'm mad. I'm frustrated. I'm upset. I'm angry. Like, let's pause for a second. Like, what makes you happy? For me, 2000s disco house, right? The French Touch era. Like all the Daft Punk and all the stuff that came out, Stardust, all those dudes that came out early 2000s. That's what makes me happy, right? Going into big, expansive places, being by the ocean. Right? You got to break my state. What else makes me happy? Really good cologne, good shoes, aloha shirts, right? What makes you happy? And then work backwards. But here's the thing. How you go to the market to sell matters. And people can tell. Like if you're like, hey, Scott, how are you today? I'm fine. Like they're like, no, you're not. What else are you going to lie to me about? Hey, Scott, how are you today? I'm good. No, you're not. You're not good. You're angry. Like your feelings, your emotions, they get put into your sales presentation, right? And those feelings and emotions that you put into your sales presentation are magnified out and pushed back at you from your buyer. And you know what they do? They give you an objection. And then you know what you do? You amplify that feeling or that emotion of frustration because you're frustrated. So if you're like, hey, Scott, are you perfect? No freaking way am I perfect. Have I made this mistake? Yep. Will I make it in the future? Yeah, but here's the thing. At least I'm willing to talk about it. You should look to a lot of sales coaches, sales experts, gurus, and they're like, no, man, just keep selling. But the truth is we all go through emotional roller coasters, ups and downs, and being frustrated is one of them. Like you really want to map these things out and say, hey, what makes me happy in life? It could be your kids, right? When I had my bird, oh man, playing with my bird Kae, that was fun. What makes me happy? Hawaii. But like, I can't drop everything and go to Hawaii every day. Then I would just live there. That would make me really happy, right? That would, hey Scott, what would get you stoked? Working from the North Shore of Oahu every single day. Like right now they got Pipeline Pro going, big surf competition, lots of big wave surfers out there. I'd be stoked to sit on the beach and I've done that before. And people are like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, I'm working from the beach. Why? Because I'm not frustrated, right? Your version is going to be a little bit different from mine. You got one of three things you could do from here. Just one of three. Find the subscribe button, click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.